Okay. Hopefully, we are live, right? Let me check everything. The sound, I think, is good. How am I sounded? Am I sounding good? All right, at least. Hmm. Very, very interesting. This one. This stream is about to be very interesting for me, at least. Yeah, yeah. For me, it's about to be very interesting because we're gonna discuss a special topic. But let me do the intro first. All right. Uh, all right, guys. Welcome back to Hack Review, everybody. I hope you all had a great day, a great night, or a great morning, wherever the hell you are from. Now, today's live stream, we're going to discuss Imu Sama. All right. The character that has torn us apart since chapter 906. And yes, I'm over exaggerating. Nobody has ever been torn apart by Emu except for maybe Rocksteady Zebek, but we can discuss that later. All right. So I have my notes here, right here. I have them, and we're going to go over some topics that I want to discuss about this character. So let's get it started. Alright, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah, okay, you with me? I think you are with me. Now, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So the potential final villain in the world of One Piece, as we have said many times, was introduced to us in 2018, right? I think we were just yes, it was in the Reverie arc in the middle of Wano or nah, in between. It was in between Whole Cake and Wano, right? The Reverie. I think it was back then in 2018, but in chapter 906, right? And right now we're still trying to figure out what makes Emu tick and what makes this character like intriguing for some, but also if he has a character to begin with, if he's original, if he's going to be essentially a great villain, right? Because we do not know that most of shonen end game villains are not that great, actually. I mean, they become too strong, for example, for their own good, so the author does not know how to deal with them. This was the case of Yuhabaha, for example, in Bleach. I mean, Taichi Kubo, he had problems dealing with him. And I don't know how they're gonna deal with Yuhabaha in the Thousand Year Blood War, actually. But I've heard that he rewrote the final chapters of the series and incorporated them in the anime, and there will also be a like anime only episodes that do not have to do anything with the manga, but they will be canon because they were written and directed by Taichi Kubo himself. All right. Enough said about Bleach. Okay, this is about Emu. What is going on, guys? If somebody's here, let me know. Let me know if I'm sounding all right. Let me know if everything is good. Did you watch the intro? Do you like Emu? Are you excited? Blah blah blah. You know the normal stuff. Okay, the normal, the normal stuff. I really like to use these funny sounds nowadays. Okay, so oh somebody, hey bro, You're sounding all right. All right, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And do you hear these sounds as well? Yeah, okay. You just joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Muja Papla, my friend. I should call you Muja, right? Can I call you Muja? Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Um, Let me know your thoughts, of course, about Emu. We just begun the stream, so we haven't really discussed a lot, but I'm going to get into a few things that I want to talk about Emu. You can, of course, ask me questions. You can discuss with me whatever you want, man. Whatever, ever you want. All right? Muju. Okay, Muju. Okay, Muju. So, how and why is emo like, or how should I put this, huh? The keynote says it a little bit different. But what makes us, the fan base, feel about emo? Let's talk about our feelings towards this character to begin with. That's what we should talk about. And personally, of course, because I cannot speak about every single One Piece fan out there, so I'll speak personally. All right, for me, emo is a gimmick. Okay, and I'm not saying that to sound like some other. I'm late. Sorry. Nah, no problem. Nah. No problem. But emo is a gimmick for me. As of now, he has the trope of every final villain in all of anime. All right. Hold on, let's have. Bro, there's a theory saying that emo actually might be good. The red line theory says that Luffy destroyed the red line. Have you emo being good? But these are two theories, though, brother. Who made that theory? I really wanna know. I wanna watch that shit because in my opinion, it doesn't sound. It does not sound accurate. I mean, maybe if Oda puts in a little bit of a twist on it, maybe, but I don't know, man. Emo actually, like the Luffy bringing down the red line. Yeah, sure. I've heard about that one for many years now. But then I've actually speculated some things to do with that as well and all this stuff. But the emo actually being good, that does not sound accurate whatsoever. I mean, they essentially bow down to him. He sees everybody as insects. So I don't know about him being good. Maybe it's like that. That's also what I wanna discuss a little bit later. But maybe he just forgot himself. You know, they did the OP no Mi immortality surgery on him, and he just like, I mean, being alive for that long must come at a cost, right? So maybe he just like forgot himself and don't know how he was to begin with, and so he just rolled with it. I don't know. This is a made up scenario from my head because of your comment, bro. Um. So yeah. I mean, emo being good. I really rather him staying evil and being a piece of shit. Even if he doesn't receive a good like character writing, I really rather him being evil than him turning out to be good, because that's then it's really Naruto all over again, bro. And I do not want that. Like, bro, Itachi right here was supposed to be evil, man. I liked Itachi more when he was evil. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. When he was portrayed to be evil, I liked him more. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, 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 okay. That's just we have to do it. We have to do it, man. I mean, I really liked Itachi when he was a pure bad villain with this omnibus energy towards him. You don't know nothing about his powers. His eyes make you go inside like crazy, crazy genjutsu. Itachi was fired back then, okay? But then when you too, nice. Oh, I think he was speaking to Muju. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's roll it back and let's stop talking about Itachi and tell. Okay, what's it? So, bro, the theory is saying that the original sun god Nika placed a dangerous monster or something in the red line inside of it, and Imu knew about that. If Luffy destroys the red line, wait, then the monster would come out, and yeah, yeah. If Oda can explain, like Oda can explain everything. Like this does sound like something he would want to explain. I don't go against your theory. I just don't think it's gonna be portrayed this way. How? Okay, he placed a dangerous. I mean, bro, I don't want. I'm no disrespect, really. Really, really, no disrespect. Like this theory might, bro. We have literally devil fruits in One Piece, like jacket, devil fruits. So it's meaningless. Okay, so if we have that devil fruit, this theory can also be true. Really, realistically, we have to go about the story this way and not disrespect everybody else. No, bro, it's a theory. I'm sorry, but it's a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. I fully respect it, bro. I have not heard about the theory, which was your original question. And hey, if you let me know, bro, if this ever comes true, come back to my live and tell me that this will be true. But I just don't think so. Okay, it's a good theory though. I mean, a lot of theories, bro. A lot of theories can be true. Uh, but a lot of theories cannot be true, but they are still good theories. That's my point. Okay. Yeah, I really liked it. Yo, do you mind Muja or Muju? Do you mind if I make it into a short? Yeah, I really I like to make shorts and some theories I just hear and give credit to the original one who if I know who it is, of course. If I just heard it randomly, then I can't possibly give credit to somebody that I don't know who it is. It's from his memory. Mm, yeah, yeah. I mean, sure, sure, sure. You nowadays you can just say it's all of like the people are talking about this or whatever, but because essentially if you haven't seen the actual video itself, then probably you would not like get the full aspect, or I don't know if you say it, but then you don't get the whole picture of that theory itself. So we was talking about how Emu was making us feel. As a character, he does not make me feel in any certain type of way. All right? Like literally I almost feel nothing towards Emu. There is one feeling, and it's like, yeah, I'm kind of terrified, of course, because he has the OP thing. He has the regeneration gimmick. He has he has the Dome Reversi and It's another thing him regenerating, and it's another thing the Holy Knights are regenerating, because the Holy Knights can just use Conqueror's Haki at them, and then it's over. The Dome Reversi, you have to use incredibly strong Conqueror's Haki to take care of him. Or at least that was the case for Rocks. But Emu, no. Everybody attacked him with incredibly strong Conqueror's Haki. It did not phase him. So it might be too OP, and his powers, if it was just these devil-like powers and he can grant them and whatever, then it would be cool. When you bring up the regeneration gimmick, yeah, I mean, it's outdated. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, we have had this regeneration gimmick ever since Majin Buu, or maybe even before that. I don't freaking know. But that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Really, the regeneration gimmick, bro, is one of the most overused things and powers in all of media, not just in anime, bro. So
what the dog doing?
Yeah, what is the dog doing, bro? What is the dog doing, really? Because I don't know. It's just not that intriguing. What, for example, you take Blackbeard, right? You're really engaged with him because his character is written in a way that you don't expect, first of all, and he seems like an okay person sometimes, and sometimes he seems like a vicious person. So yeah, you the writing with Blackbeard, especially in the beginning, you did not know where this character is gonna go, and then when he was fully fledged, the thing I'm saying is his character writing is very dynamic. It's he has a lot of stuff going for him, right? And this is all the best I can explain that. But with Emu, he's standard. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, standard is a word. Um, bro, maybe there's a new type of hockey that can harm Emu because the studio when showcasing Joy Boy's Conqueror's hockey zoomed into Luffy's eyes. Yeah, that is not canon. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, I understand what you mean. Nah, it's all right. Autocorrect, bro. It's normal. Um, that is not canon though. The six things in his idea. I mean, it was a fire shot. It was a really fire shot from Toei Animation. That episode was really good. But that sequence was not canon at all. And maybe they know more stuff than we do, which is probably the case. I don't know. Do they have the right to foreshadow stuff without Oda? I mean, Oda has to be supervising some of the stuff from the anime. He's not totally hands off. I know he said that, but okay. If the anime wanted to kill off Sanji, do you think Oda would let them? Of course not. But all I'm saying is that these 6 different marks in his eye was not canon. It is not from the manga. And unless Oda incorporates it into the manga, then it's not canon as of yet. But I agree that there has to be another type of haki that could harm Emu. Now, what is it? Can the same haki that was used by Garp and Roger at the end of their battle against Roxy Zebek, can the same haki hurt Emu? And how do we do that? Because, okay, Roger and Garp, they were fighting Zebek for a while. And then they figured out how to take him out, right? You have to have a massive concentrated, conquers hockey, lash out with it full force against their opponent. That was essentially the only way to take care of Zebek, right? And he turned back. A lot of people do not know that Zebek turned back to normal in his last seconds. In the last seconds of his life, Zebek turned back to normal. But Roger and Garp were totally out of it. I mean, they were knocked out. They could not handle more. They couldn't handle it anymore. They after that attack, yeah, it was over. Right? It's like when Luffy reaches his limit at Gear 5, yeah, it's over. It's over for a couple of minutes, man. But for them, it was over for a while, bro. Gaban and Rayleigh had to run and get them. What did my bro say? After GoPro, what you mean? After GoPro, I have some work. I'll catch up with you later, like in 30 minutes. Have to go. All right, man. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being with me in the conversation. I'd like to talk to you, man. Hit the subscribe button if so that you don't forget us here over at the Hockey Review channel. And I will see you next time, bro. Nice to talk to you. Or I will see you later if I'm still on the stream. I'm up against the clock, so I might be going to the gym in about half an hour or something like that. But we will see. We will see. No stress. No stress. That's the thing. Yeah. So that was a very interesting comment Muju had written there. The thing about Emu and his powers and the regeneration gimmick, like I said, is overused, and a lot of other media and anime have it, and he does not have, as of yet, he does not have a special thing that is unique to only him, right? He has massive amount to conquer his haki. Normalna, bro, like we say in Russian. Normalna, brother. Okay? Давай. Это нормально, right? No worries. Okay? They're like, everybody has the Conqueror's Haki now. Almost everybody. Sanji's gonna get it. Zoro's gonna be in full and control of it. Gaban has it. I don't know. Jinbei has it. Oh, yeah. Does Jinbei have Conqueror's Haki? I mean, does he not have? Oh, I don't know if he has it actually. He has Haki at least, but for sure, if Jinbei is gonna be fighting against the Holy Knights, also, I would think that he's gonna unlock Conqueror's Haki. And Usopp as well, bro. Bro, come at me, okay? Maybe Usopp will unlock that and become a formidable opponent. Otherwise, I don't see him beating Van Ogre, alright? We're gonna have a 1v1 fight between the Straw Hats and the Blackbeard Pirates. It's gotta be sniper versus sniper. Otherwise, it would be weird, right? So, yeah, the Straw Hats definitely has got to have a power up. But going back to the original thing that I said, Emu does not have a thing as of yet that is unique to him. And what does that make me feel about Emu? He feels very shallow. He feels like, not Shigaraki, he feels like Alpha One. Okay? You know absolutely nothing about him. Not why, not how. You know nothing. He was the original one, blah blah blah, with the quirks and everything. Emu is the original one. He has been living there for 800 years. Sure, and I'm not saying that this is all we're gonna get of Emu. Of course, we're gonna get more. His backstory with Joy Boy and Davy Jones is probably going to be very incredibly insane. Yeah, it's probably going to be the best backstory in the series. Because right now, bro, the backstories are some of the most, like, some of the best backstories we've gotten in the series, back to back to back. Right? We had the Odin backstory, and that shit was fire. In retrospect, maybe it wasn't that great, but come on. We got to meet, like, we got Whitebeard and freaking Roger going at it. We got Odin's journey. We got him meeting the Roger pirates and the Whitebeard pirates and blah blah. It was a lot of stuff, right? A lot. So the first one was the Odin flashback. Then you went ahead to the freaking Egghead flashback, Kuma's flashback, which was just heart wrenching, it awful, but yet so amazing. All right, even I tell you, even in the manga, bro, even in the manga, you had me tearing up to that Kuma backstory. I mean, yeah, and the anime, you guys know. But and then after that, we have this freaking God Valley, Roxy Zebek, Loki Herald backstory. Okay, which is, in my opinion, the best backstory we've ever had in this entire series. All right, and that's no disrespect, but Oda really cooked hard with this one. So probably the next one is gonna cook even harder. I'm not saying we're not gonna get a backstory until Emu, but when we get Emu's backstory, oh my god, it's gonna cook. It's got you already know it's gonna cook hard. All right, you already know that. Yeah. So yeah. But what do we know about him as of yet? Next to nothing. His motives? Nope. Um, why he has been ruling so long? Nope. I get why we haven't, like, gone into that much of his character, but that's the cost of having him be so shallow. And no, that the cost of not showing these things earlier is having Emu be shallow. Okay, the fan base. I think most of the fans are not convinced with Emo. Or most of the smart fans, most of the fans that can use their brain, right? They're not convinced with Emo because it's just so overused, his powers. Like the devil thing is pretty cool actually, and I still stand by that the Gorosei do not have devil fruits. I stand by that because Oda deliberately deliberately did not write their devil fruit. And always when he shows the Oda boxes, when people's powers have shown it, like they show people's powers, he always writes the devil fruit. But with the Gorosei, he did not. That's why I'm sticking through to Emu being a devil, and he gave the guys their power, which we actually know that he did because he took away Saturn's power and Saturn was gone, right? Um, thing is, Emu. I don't really know what I was going with this one, but yeah, everybody's growing a little bit tired of their Domer reverse. Not gonna lie. So if we're gonna have it once again, it'll have to be it'll have to be a great twist to a character that is going to receive a Domer Reversi, or a character that is going to um somehow turn on the Straw Hats. I doubt Loki will turn on the Straw Hats because of Emu, and I doubt Oda would go that route as like, oh well, his dad got controlled by Emu, so I'm gonna make Loki get controlled by Emu as well. I don't think it's gonna happen that way. do think that Loki is gonna turn on the Straw Hats. Maybe, because right now this on elbaf, spoilers by the way, the stakes are not that high. We got all right. We got all of the giants almost. They're Domi reversing, right? But the thing is, our guys are much stronger than the giants, and yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go and say that, well, they have strength in numbers, and they have the nightmares, the nightmare creatures as well, right? But eventually, we're gonna have to flip back the giants to be good again. How will we do that? We do not know yet. Maybe it's with Conqueror's Hockey. Maybe it's got something to do with Luvis Devil Fruit. We don't know. But right now, it just doesn't feel like it just doesn't feel like there is that much tension to it. Aside from that, Emu is actually on the island. Not physically, but through Gunko. I think we're gonna deal with Gunko pretty fast. Uh, and have Emo. I mean, there's gonna be a fight, of course. I think we're gonna deal with Gunko, deal with the Giants, maybe, and they're all gonna be knocked out or something, and then maybe Blackbeard's gonna show up. Okay, because I really think that Loki has a connection to Blackbeard and has a connection to Blackbeard's mother. I really do. She's like the first female character that, not the first, but you guys know what I'm saying. She's one of the only female characters that is that important, that goes like that is alive at the end of such a dramatic and stressful and freaking heartbreaking and all of the things you want to say about this backstory. Okay, she should be dead, but for right now she's not, so that intrigues me even more. And the fact that Loki, and I'm going sidetrack, we wanted to discuss Emu, now we're discussing Loki. But the fact that Oda cut away from the backstory and did not show us the rest of the Loki events, like when he set out to sea. The fact that that happened is telling me that something is going on. Like Oda's still hiding something about Loki, but he got the most of the fans. Most of the fans do not believe that Loki is going to be a threat, a foe. Most fans do not believe that. Okay, maybe he's trying to deceive you guys. I mean, Loki, bro, you know Loki, right? Maybe he's trying to deceive. I don't know. I think so. Let's move on to Emu. So the OP powers. This we have already discussed that. We discussed the Dome Reversi a little bit and the regeneration gimmick for sure. Because I'm kind of tired of it. The regeneration. I mean, it's in every show. So if it's done right, I could go with it. If it's done right, like for example, the perfect regeneration power in almost all anime is the homunculi in Full Metal Alchemist. They regenerate over and over again, but if you kill them as many times as possible at a short amount of time, they will die. They will not be able to bring back themselves. They will have consumed their entire life and energy. So that's a weakness. And yeah, so we discussed what is Emu's potential reasoning, right? What is Emu's reason for all of this? It's that the reason that he has been doing, maybe we did discuss it, I don't quite remember, but the reason that he has been doing this for 800 plus years has to be good. Why? Because you're not gonna go the same route as Naruto and make him do all of this for 800 years because of a love story, bro. I mean, it can't. Listen. It can be a love story, right? It can be. It can be. But it's gotta be deeper. It's the love story cannot be like Naruto. Oh well, Obito's girlfriend died, so he became mad at the whole entire world and wanted to take revenge. The hell, man? She was a shinobi like you, bro. Like, yeah, she died, unfortunately. But that's your reasoning for. I don't know, man. I guess you loved her too much, but eh, I don't know, man. The reasoning behind this has got to be better than that. I know I'm referencing this to Naruto, but damn, man, I really feel like Imu's gonna be the next Madara, bro. Like, I'm not saying that Luffy is similar to Naruto whatsoever. Okay, okay, maybe a little bit, but not in the terms of the heritage and him being the descendant of this. Okay, Joy Boy, yes, he's not the direct descendant of him. That's for sure. Okay, and if you understand One Piece, you know that Luffy is not the direct descendant of Joy Boy. He's not the direct descendant of Sun God Nika. He's not. He's not. All right. His personality is compatible with these characters. Maybe yes, but he's not the answer. Like he's not the descendant of them. All right. The descendants we know are from the Davy, or perhaps the Monkey Clan is some kind of a big deal. I don't know. Maybe. For now, it seems as though he's going the blood route with Blackbeard and the inherited will route with Luffy. Yeah. So, well, hang on. Where was I going? Yeah. So the reasoning for Emo has got to be good, and it can be a love story. Don't get me wrong. All right. It can be a love story, but the love story after that, after I don't know the breakup or whatever, after the big kabang, there has to be escalating parts of that story to go that far. For 800 years, all out war against the D Clan, against the people of the freaking Blue Sea, bro. You're on top of the world, basically. You're on top of the world, and you're looking down upon them, and you saying that these should not be considered as people, bro. Yeah, it's gotta be a good reason, bro. Like Oda, please do not fuck us over here. Yeah, I mean, you know how it would feel like a stab in the heart, bro. If the reasoning for this villain, and he's not the final villain in my opinion, is gonna be Blackbeard, but for this villain, what is said to be the greatest, or what will be one of the greatest threats to the Straw Hats, and him being the controller of the world, basically, to have him have a shitter reason is he's gotta have a good reason. He's gotta be all out evil, bro. Do not make me feel sad about him. Please don't make me feel sad about it. I do not want to feel sad about him. I just don't. Okay? Some villains are just that trash. So you have to let them be trash. Alright? Some villains are that. Like Doflamingo. He's trash. He's a trash person, bro. He killed his own father, man. But he's such an incredibly good villain. Just imagine if Doflamingo, after being defeated, was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna change my ways, and I'm gonna follow Luffy, and I'm gonna support him from the prison." Just that would not work. All right. But now let's discuss this topic, which is Imu's potential weakness. Because right now he seems to be very overpowered, just like we discussed earlier. His potential weakness, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what it is. But in the most recent chapter, chapter 1171, Emu brought up a potential weakness about himself, and that is him losing a night covenant or whatever. Him losing a holy night does a great amount of damage, or for him, not necessarily damage, but he says that 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 the killing of the holy knight, I don't know, Joe, I might have to pull up the chapter because I don't quite remember this, and I don't want to spread misinformation. Hold on. We just pull up the chapter. Wait. Oh, this is not it. Hold on. What does he say? Yeah, he said like, when they tell him that they're gonna inspect the diagram that Harold had carved into elbaf. They wanted to inspect it because they suspected him of being a traitor. Um, uh, so he was like, "Nah, it doesn't work like that. Do not inspect it because if you go down there, it would end up the same result. Somebody would die. Some holy knight would die." He says the death of it would only result in the death of another knight. So he knows that this opponent that took down Harold, of course, is very formidable. All right, and that's a whole different discussion about Loki. Yeah, yeah, about Loki. That's actually one of the reasons why the stakes do not feel that high right now. And I'm gonna discuss this in a short as well, but the stakes do not feel high right now because it feels as though Loki, his powers are absolutely incredible. So that's why the tension is not there. If you got Loki and Luffy on the same side, bro, I don't know. I don't know what the Holy Knights are gonna do, man. Both Loki and Luffy do possess Conqueror's haki, bro. So, yeah. But Imo says, every covenant comes with a price to be paid, even for Emu. What is his price? We do not know. We just know that there has to be a potential weakness. All right. What that could be, I don't know. How do we defeat him? Do we have to go through every holy night and then beat his ass? Probably. Do we have to go and beat the holy knights at the same time as Emo? Maybe. What's the difference between the covenant of the holy knights and the I don't know every covenant. I don't have them in my mind, but the covenants you guys remember what I'm saying, or from the story. What's the difference between the covenant and what the Gorosei have? What's the difference? That I'm curious about. And once again, I'm going to say it once again, it is still not yet explained why Emu did not hop on Saturn back at Egghead Island. And if it's not going to be explained, it will be the biggest plot hole in the entire series, my opinion. A series like this can have plot holes. I mean, shit, it's 30 years old, bro. Like, if people cannot accept that One Piece can have some plot holes or some retcons or inconveniences or whatever, just grow up, man. Just grow up, bro. Like, the series has been going strong for 30 years. Don't you think people can make mistakes, man? I mean, you think he had every single detail planned? Nah, man, come on. Some people do believe that, and I kind of I kind of respect their undying devotion for Oda and stuff, which I also have. I like Oda changed my life basically. So, and even before I'm doing all this social media crap, it's not crap, but you know what I'm saying. Even before that, One Piece truly changed my life. Um, so we're kind of all indebted to Oda. That's all I'm gonna say. What the dog doing? That's all I'm saying. Every single one of us is indebted to Oda. Thank you, Oda. Thank you for this amazing series. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? Uh, oof. Yeah, we went. Feel free to go back in the stream and watch it, bro. We went over a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, actually. Uh, in my opinion, we've been going good for 46 minutes. There is some more stuff to discuss, but if you have read up to chapter 1171, bro, Muju, what's your thoughts about Emu potentially having a weakness? Let me know. Because right now it has to have it. Okay, and I could see Oda planting the seeds, which is great for Emu's character. Because he cannot have the same old freaking regeneration gimmick and the same like haki. It was it was seen already. Joy Boy's haki. Not really, not really. Emu has you don't gotta forget that Emu has great haki of himself, right? Actually, Emu's haki might be even far greater than Joy Boy's. All right, if I don't know, bro, are you manga reader? Otherwise, I'm sorry for spoiling you, bro. For real. Are you a manga reader? I surely hope so, man. Cause you seem like an anime like an anime only watcher, which is also no problem with, of course. I just been noticing that you talk quite a lot about Joy Boy, which I understand. No problem. I just get up with. Oh, okay. Oh, you like? Oh, what do you mean? Just to catch up. Oh, so you mean? Okay, you read it occasionally, I guess. And yeah. Okay, I know I know what you're saying. I was like that before. Yeah. Thing is, Joy Boy's hockey went all over, basically all over Egghead. But Emu's hockey went all over freaking elbaf. And if you know elbaf, you know the scaling of it. It is far larger than now. It is far larger than Egghead. And people are saying, "Oh well, Emu got hurt by Joy Boy's hockey from Marijua." That's not the case at all. I don't think so, at least. Because I think Emu was rattled by the fact that he felt Joy Boy's presence once again. Yes, maybe. Because Joy Boy clearly irritates him a bunch. And that's why he was screaming, "Ah, Joy Boy!" Right? That's my explanation to it, bro. But to the people that's saying uh or not to the people, I actually we don't want to be too aggressive sometimes. But I just don't think that um Emu's weakness is just going to be hockey. There's something else to it. Perhaps the only weakness he's got is has to do with Luffy's devil fruit. I mean, maybe. Bro, I wanted to start reading a manga soon. Bro, I'll have to wait 1.5 years to see what One Piece is, and I don't want to get spoiled on that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to the manga readers, you guys are also gonna be spoiled, of course. Of course. We manga readers get spoiled all the time, but at least it's like 1 week, 2 weeks before for the anime only watches, bro. You kind of get it like 1-2 years before that. Especially now with the anime going seasonal, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard time. What if One Piece, the One Piece itself is his weakness? Maybe, but that doesn't explain why Roger called it the greatest treasure. Just because it's Emu's weakness, like it's good against Emu. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, sure, sure. There's something fishy about the island of Laughtail, bro. Like something is really weird about that island and how it makes people laugh and everything. I don't think the island itself makes people laugh. I think Joy Boy's message made the Goldie Roger Pirates or the, the Roger Pirates laugh. Thing is, really, as I'm saying it, Emu would be an ass character. I'm sorry for my language, but he would be ass if he did not have a great weakness. Just say it, okay? Emu has to have a great reason for doing all of this. Not doing no Obito bullshit. I'm just saying. He's gotta have a good reason. Also, Emu has gotta have a reasonable weakness. A weakness that the guys and the Straw Hats all can understand. Do you think it's gonna be only Emu and Luffy 1v1? Maybe. Maybe it's gonna be Emu and Blackbeard against or Luffy and Blackbeard against Emu. If we go that route, I don't know. If we go that route of Blackbeard teaming up with Luffy and later on having the battle for the One Piece, I don't think I would like it so much. But see, a lot of stuff I wouldn't have liked. All right, in the One Piece story, and a lot of stuff I did not like. But the way Oda writes certain stuff makes me like them. If not, if not because of the explanation, well, it's because of the aftermath. Like, I did not like this. This is gonna be a hot take. This is really a hot take. In the beginning I did not like that Robin joined the crew. Yeah, yeah. I just did. I just was like, nah, this is fucked up. First of all, she's she's not really a combat type, which that wasn't even an argument because Nami, Usopp, they're not combat as well. But then I don't know. I don't. I felt like Zoro at that moment, where Zoro is very suspicious of her. Why did she join? I just felt like it came out of nowhere, right? I mean, Luffy saved her, yes. Does that mean that she has to join the crew? I don't know. It felt like we didn't get any foreshadowing to it. Aside from her saving Luffy versus Crocodile. Yeah, that was the only single thing, yeah. Yeah, but I thought that was just bullshit because Oda just wanted to scare everybody to thinking that Luffy could die. Yeah. Oda is definitely planning to do something big with the final arc. Sorry, the arc on Left Tail. There's going to be epic. Like most of the questions are going to be answered. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And characters gonna die left, right, and center probably I don't think Oda will be afraid to kill off a lot of characters. He has. Do you think about it? The last couple of arcs, he has killed a couple of characters, and uh, maybe not the right ones, especially in Wano. Oh, definitely not the right ones in Wano, um, but he has shown to have killed off some characters, which I respect. Okay, and I get why he uses he reuses other characters. He doesn't kill them off because he reuses them. I get it. I get it. But still, you would want Kinemon to have died in one. Anyway, what did you say? Left tail. I mean, yeah, I expect everything to be answered once we achieve the One Piece. And I expect the final fight to happen just before that or just after. I don't know. Maybe the ancient weapons, because from what I remember, Saturn was going after the Mother Flame. Maybe this is my personal theory. Like, in terms of what the ancient weapons, like in terms of uh, his abilities, or I because I was speaking too much, bro. I kind of lost track. What were you meaning by this? Shit, I forgot my water bottle downstairs. Um, Imu's weakness. I mean, it yeah, having to do something with the Mother Flame, maybe. Maybe I personally, I think the Mother Flame is used to charge one of the ancient weapons that Imo has, which all of the Korosei control and Imu, and they evaporated the country that never existed, which was Lucia. Uh, I personally think that, but maybe Imu is somehow being charged up by the Mother Flame. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a theory to me. It really does, bro. It's a good one. But I think they want more of the Mother Flame so they could use the ancient weapon. And I truly think that Emo is not at full strength just yet. I think his battle against Joy Boy took out a lot of him. He was still up. He was still the victor. He was still the one that was controlling the world. But I think it took a lot out of him. And oh, it's not the right time to use that, but whatever. Yeah, I think it took a lot of him, and he basically needed uh the Mother Flame, but nobody could make it, right? No, it the Mother Flame was not there. Okay, that technology has just was gone. It was until Vegapunk came and did his research or whatever. Then he could have then the Mother Flame and that technology came back.
What the dog doing?
So I think that's yeah, for sure. So let me put this straight. So essentially, when Emu and Joy Boy fought between one another, so essentially when Emu and Joy Boy fought between one another, they had this massively great battle which took its cost. I don't know if you can say that, but it was greatly, it cost the people of the world great. What am I saying? Let me rephrase it again. Maybe we can make a short me and my editor out of this. So hold on, Mujo. Let me just. So after Emu and Joy Boy's battle 800 years ago, it that Emu was weak. Uh, see, when I'm not speaking like from the heart, exactly, it kind of goes like this. Let me try this again, all right? Let me try this again. After Emu's battle, after Emu's battle with Joy Boy 800 years ago, the world changed as we know it. All right, went from this far and like advanced civilizations and from continents as well to just islands and people going back thousands of years in terms of technology and stuff. That battle made Emu a weak king, basically. He was still the ruler of the world, but I think it greatly affected his powers and it greatly, how do you say, handicapped him. Okay, because yeah, it took a lot out of him, and for 800 years, he was trying to collect his power once again. He was trying to be powerful again. And for sure, he has used, I think, the Mother Flame, but maybe he ran out of it. All right, so maybe he ran out of the Mother Flame some time ago, and then he could not use his ancient weapon. But when Vegapunk gave it to him, the oh oh come on. But when what's her name? It's not Lilith. It's oh god. No, I forgot her name. It's not Lilith. It is. Oh, why do I want to say Lucy, bro? Nobody's name is Lucy. Oh, come on, bro. Did I really just forget her name? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to search this up. Wait. Oh, York. Oh, for the love of God, York is her name. Okay, her name is York. Yeah, and that's why York gave him the. No, no, not Atlas. It was York. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was Atlas as well, but no, no, no. York. Um. So, yeah. So when York gave it to him, he could recharge, and that's when he took down Lulusia or Lulusia or whatever. Uh, yeah, and also I think that his battle against Rocks Lizebek might have took. I know. You know what? I take that back. I don't know if his battle against Rox Lizebek took a great deal out of him because that battle was not long. That battle was probably the most disappointing thing about the flashback that we just got. And I'm staying 100% real with you. The battle between Emu and Rox Lizebek and every other legend there was not good. Not good. Yo, what's up, man? Oh, yo, hold, yeah. What's up? What's up? Swasti? Swasti, you're a Barcelona fan. That's not good. That's not good. What's up, man? Are you caught up, bro? First of all, are you caught up to the most recent chapter? I don't want to spoil it, guys. Really, I really don't want to. Yeah, the ancient weapon stuff makes sense, but bro, there is one theory saying that Emo ate lost fruit and gained the immortality. I don't think he ate him, but him. I don't think he ate the devil fruit itself. I think somebody performed the surgery on him. That's the thing. I don't think you can perform the immortality surgery on yourself. Yes, you can't because it says that, or yeah, it was said that if you perform the immortality surgery, you essentially give your life away. You die. That's the cost. So I don't think it's that. So as per Devil Fruit, the sea should be Emon's weakness. Maybe. I'm talking about Emu all around, man. What he makes us feel as a villain, and what he makes us feel, what he makes the fan base feel about him. Is he a good character or not? Does he have potential weaknesses? His we've been going for quite a while now about this, and how will he face up against the Grand Fleet at the end of all of this? So yeah, that's the point I wanted to come to right now, actually, because we kind of discussed what Emo's potential weaknesses are already, and Swasti, you can already just go back in the live and check that out. But if you want to stick with us for this specific topic, how will Emu face off against the Grand Fleet? One, the Revolutionary Army. Two, and Fishman. Okay, and I know, guys, I know that he has the entire world government under his hand. But unpopular theory. But let me just. I think the Marines are gonna turn on him. That's my point. Do you also think Emo's immortal because of David Jones' heart? Ooh, ooh. Why David Jones' heart? First, like, is this something to do with the David Jones legend as a whole, or why his heart? Like, I don't get it. Do you think that David Jones, or I don't know where I was going with that question, but why his heart? I want to understand that. He was for sure immortal, but from what we learned last episode, last chapter, uh, he has a weakness. What is that weakness? Well, we can theorize for hours, bro. Um, but him being immortal because of David Jones's heart, it sounds very, very, very sophisticated and interesting. And I will give it this one. Okay, I will give it this one. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. By the way, do you like the sound effects like that, like this one? You hear them like clear, or is it um, very low in the sound? Bro, I personally believe that the imperial surgery thingy, whatever it's called, is what happened to Emu. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's a really popular theory, bro. So you're not alone with that. Okay, Muju? Um, Davy Jones' heart special because it gives power to be immortal, just like it shows in the film. Oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you, I am not. Yo, I have seen the Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's been a couple of years, man. I gotta watch that movie about where did they say it? Is it in the first David Jones movie, the one where we side with Barbosa, or which one, or the first ever movie? I don't remember. But in one, but yeah, I mean, this is very interesting. But in One Piece context, if we have to take, I know it's a legend, and I know Oda probably can take. I mean, like, yeah, the probability of Oda taking this theory and making it real of David Jones's heart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. But in One Piece aspects, like, how do you explain that? I don't know. Like, his heart is a devil fruit, so Emo ate it and became immortal. I don't know. If Emo was the original creator of the devil fruits, then I suppose it's not his heart that I suppose David Jones's heart is not a devil fruit. Although I don't know it why it could be, but this is very interesting. This theory is very interesting because it does not have anything to do with the devil fruit powers. I like it actually. If it, you know who or did you just create this yourself, bro? If you create, good job, man. If you created this series yourself, good job. I praise you, man. I PS Swasti. By the way, what do you want me to call you, man? I would appreciate. I do live every week, bro. Every week we doing live. Sometimes we miss, and that's life. But we want to go live every single freaking week. All right, talking about different many topics of One Piece, maybe other anime as well. If you want me to do that, just let me know, bro. And I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe. That would cheer me on. But yeah, these theories are incredible. How will Emo face off against the Grand Fleet? I don't know, because like I was saying earlier, I think the Marines are going to turn on him. Yes, you heard that correctly. Which country are you from? I'm. I don't want to say that, man. I just I don't want to share that information, brother. I just know I have crappy English, but I'm trying. Maybe someday I will tell you guys. when I make it, I will tell you. But right now, no. Right now, I'm holding off on that information. For real. That's funny, man. Where do I live? Nah. The times on the thingy. Yeah, I mean, you'll know it once I'm live, bro. This okay, okay. What's the time right now? It is 20 past 6. That's all I'm telling you. Okay, so right now you have to plan out the difference between our time zones, man. Right? Yeah. So I think that the world government are going to turn on Emu because we have seen that he does not care about them whatsoever. Not at all. We've seen that in God Valley. We've seen how his henchmen, which is not a bad thing to call them actually, the Goro say, do also not care about human lives. They think of them as insects whatsoever. So they do not care if they kill their own subordinates. Right? If they kill a couple of Marines, a couple of guys from the world, whatever, they do not care whatsoever, bro. Nah, bro, it cannot be 1046. You're kidding, right? Yeah. It cannot be 1046. I'm telling you that. I mean, if it's 1046, your clock is going wrong, bro. Yeah, for sure, because it's 19. The minute is 19. All right. I don't think the minute is different. I think it's just the hours. All right. Yeah. So the world government is going to turn on him, aka you're going to have these Marines that will stick with the world government. You're going to have these Marines that maybe sword that is going to go against the world government. So as like Garp, you already know. Um, Kobe, Gruz, maybe, I just Fujitora, bro. Fujitora. He's I thought he was related to the revolutionaries, bro. Like Fujitora, bro. Wow, what a character! But uh, man, I want some more Fujitora in this story, bro. Where is he? Come on. Yeah, Fujitora. Just forgot. Yeah, he would probably turn on Emu as well. Who more do we got? We got some vice admirals as well, Mamanga, and I think Mamanga is a good guy, uh, and a couple of them as well. But most of the Marines, they will side against Emo. But I think Akaino, um, do not, please for the love of God, do not make Akaino a good guy. Just make him a piece of shit. Please have him have a great backstory. Have him have a really wonderful backstory that makes you feel for him and understand where he's coming from. Yes, that's cool. Do not make him a good guy. If you make him a good guy, it is over. It is over. If you make Akaino a good person, it is over, bro. It's over. I just cannot do it. Every villain is gonna be a good person now. It doesn't work like this. Do you believe that Emu, if revealed later on in the series by Oda, can prove to be a greater villain than Aizen? Oh, that was hard, bro. Aizen's goat. Aizen is one of the goats, man. It's you maybe, yeah. If Emo has a great reason behind all of this, and if his reason like escalated. So for example, this is just an example. We say that Emu had a thing with Lily, right? And then Joy Boy took his girl, right? And then Emu he fought Joy Boy, and then the girl she didn't want any of them, right? But then the battle between these two escalated, and Emu started the hate against the D clan because he does not love them whatsoever, and he thinks they're a piece of crap. Whatever. It not this was a terrible example, but the thing I'm trying to say is stuff has got to have escalated far enough for me to believe in Emu's reasoning. Okay, not just it happened and that's why Emu became evil. No, no. Yeah, I have to have progression. If I don't even know if I'm making sense to you. Okay, but it like we have to see throughout Emu's life. Okay, it can't just be okay. He's 25. Something really bad happened, makes him evil. That's it. Let's send Oda a email somehow. when we want to see Kuzan fight against Eke. That happened. I think it's yeah. I think that one is a long shot, bro. Yeah, Oda really wants to continue with this story, but if we ever get this, man, if we get this in like an OVA, oh my god, perfect. If we get this in like a movie, if we get this as a part of unsolved things from the One Piece anime or something like that, because you already know they're gonna be milking the series. You already know they're going to the end of One Piece. Yeah, one shot manga maybe. You already know the series One Piece will not end once the manga and anime ends. You just know that. It's a cash cow, bro. They will run with it for maybe 40, 50 years after. Alright? It's the highest selling manga of all time. There is no way they're gonna stop, bro. Just like they didn't stop with Dragon Ball, there's no way they're gonna stop with One Piece, and that is freaking facts. That is freaking facts. Facts, okay? So, I would love to see that animated. That fight viciously animated, okay? And with all of nowadays is impact frames and everything. Ooh, That would be cooked. That would be fire. That would be the stove itself, bro. Oof, really. Where do I think the fishman uh would be after all of this? I don't know. And this might be also a hot take, but I don't really. The fishman do not intrigue me. I'm sorry. The only one is Jinbei. Jinbei is the goat. Okay, Jinbei, his character. Some people say it has fallen off. Nope, 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 nope. I just think that the Jinbei alone is far greater threat than he is with the Straw Hats. Obviously, because he has to protect some of them, but there are a lot of restrictions around the Straw Hats from Oda, from his editors. They can't go certain places. They have to get tied up for to wait for the actual big bang of the arc, and you know what I'm saying. So there are restrictions of the Straw Hat. People saying, "Oh, Jinbei's ass." Jinbei's not ass. Have you forgotten what he did to Marineford in Marineford? Have you forgotten what he did to Luffy? Snapping some freaking sense into him after his heartbreak. Like, Jinbei's the goat. Do not ever, 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 ever talk trash about Jinbei. The other fishmen, though, I don't know. Arlong? Yeah, Arlong was a good villain. Yeah, Arlong was a great villain. Otherwise, I don't know. What about Shanks versus Teach? Where Teach gave him a scar. You see, I don't think we're gonna see. I think we're Shanks is gonna fight with Teach, and Shanks is gonna lose, man. So I've been seeing this for for a lot now, man. Really, not a lot. What am I saying? I've been seeing this throughout the years in my head. Shanks versus Blackbeard. All right, the fight that was intended to happen. Okay, Shanks gotta lose. Maybe Shanks would be already injured from another fight. Blackbeard comes, deals with Shanks. Shanks on the brink of death. Luffy comes in. Maybe Shanks dies or something. Luffy comes in for Shanks' final words and for his final moment. He gives him back the Straw Hat and then fights Blackbeard. Peak. Peak. They should let me write One Piece, bro. Some fishman's hate towards human can be justified, but some like Arlon and Hody are overkill. What other fishmen hate are you talking about, though? I mean, hate is hate. How can it be justified? I get what you're saying, bro, but I want to challenge you a little bit. What other fishmen are we talking about here? What's your thoughts on Big Straw Hat Frozen? What's your theory? Yeah, yeah. I think it was Joy Boys, or something to do with elbaf. I personally think that Joy Boy was a giant back in the day, and that is why Luffy's fruit was optimal for him. Yep, yep. So think about it. He was an ancient giant. If he was a big, just like Loki, just like Ors, but he had Luffy's devil fruit, awakened Gear 5 with that silly shit, and him turning into even bigger monster. Think about that. I'm just telling. Think about that. And so I think that the Luffy's devil fruit was originally intended for a giant. Didn't happen. Um. And the frozen straw hat, yes, could be Joy Boys, yes. Um. And it makes sense because in the recent chapter, Imo says elbaf is of the D. So maybe they've been hiding that for centuries, and the only one that knows about this is the freaking owl, bro. The owl is the freaking owl. The owl knows more about elbaf than the giant himself. Okay, the owl knows more about elbaf than freaking Ja Rule, bro. Than freaking Ja Rule. The oldest giant. An owl knows more about his country than the giant does. Ah, I love to discuss the series, man. I just love it. Bro, if Shanks dies, I'm gonna cry waterfalls. I don't know how Oda will even do that. Yeah. Um. Let me put this straight. Shanks, good character. Really intriguing. Always exciting when he shows up. Always something to say. Always a one-liner or recently when he whooped motherfucking kid's ass. He climbed up a little bit in my personal favorites. Um, I do not think I will cry if he dies. I'm a bit of a I don't want to seem like a weird guy, but um, it's hard to make me cry. Um, that Kuma flashback made me cry though. Yeah, it really made me cry. What if the fruit that enables the time travel is found by the crew, or user, or another user, and they have awakened it, and it enables to go into the past? Bro, this is like a really great theory, but unfortunately, I don't think we have the time for this. Oda's saying we're gonna wrap elbaf up this arc, and we can't really take Oda's like word for word or how you say it. Like we can't tell if it's going to be precise or it's going to be a little bit of bullshit because he's excited about this story or whatever. Because he said the story would be half finished in 2010, bro. That was 16 years ago, right? So it does not plan for everything. I mean, yeah, understandable, but uh, I don't think we have enough time. Maybe in a like separate story, the Straw Hats could be maybe somebody else gets the rights to One Piece and draws their own One Piece story, and that could be the case. Okay, but right now, no. Yo, have you guys heard the new One Piece anime? Not the One Piece, the remake. I'm talking about the the Nami and Robin anime. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a slice of life anime, and Robin and Nami are in it. I don't know if the other strats are in, but Robin and Nami are for sure in it. It's not a theory. Odin's. Yeah. I know. Toki had the time travel devil fruit, but she could only travel to the future. And maybe you say maybe if the fruit is awakened, then you can travel to the past. I understand that, bro. Um, it should have respawned though. Yeah. I no. I yeah. By now it should have respawned much sooner. And and if it did respawn, um, maybe it's now gone because we all know what happened in Wano's trees and everything. It became a hazard. Now I don't even think like a devil fruit could grow there really. But whatever happened to her devil fruit, we do not know. I think the concept of time travel is a very hard to pull off. it's incredibly hard to pull off. That's why Oda made specific restriction on it. I don't think so. I just don't think Oda's going to wrap himself in this freaking hole, bro. It's like if it's done right, it can be some of the most entertaining and amazing things. But bro, the plot holes it can be in or it can make are insane. Like insane amount of plot holes. Insane, insane, insane. So yeah, the concept of time travel is good. That's why I love Steins Gate, right? Steins Gate, because it has a very cool way of showing time travel, and it has its plot holes. Of course, it has plot holes, bro. It's time travel. People and mankind do not know about that just yet. In the future, maybe I don't know. Let them figure out the teleportation thing first. All right. Now they can teleport electronics. I think we have a little bit more advanced than that, but we do not have the like our brain. Our brain cannot comprehend that. That's why there's a lot of plot holes in this stuff. Because if you go to the future, you change a little bit of that timeline. You change the past as well. Hello, man. What's up? What's up? You seen the latest One Piece chapter? Say hello to the community. Hello, man. Hello. How you doing? I hope you're doing good, Zishan. Yeah. So the concept of time travel is too convoluted, and that's why Oda did not really like go through with it with Toki's devil fruit. He made a devil fruit that was convenient about the time travel, and he made a lot of restrictions on it, and then he moved because it's just astrologers say that we can easily go to the future. Nah, bro, nah. It's nothing is easy in science, bro. Nothing is easy. No, 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 no. An astrologist, bro. Come on. Time travel is such a worse theory. Like in terms of what? Like time travel theories are. They yeah. I mean, I do kind of agree, but some time travel theories are great. Like the one that my bro just said right now. Like the Straw Hats maybe going back to the past, which is also the future. That is insane, and doing something that weakens Emu, and then they come back, and then they fight. That would be great, right? But we do not have the time for that, and it leaves out a lot of place for plot holes. Uh, Gaban in Prime could one shot a few of the Nah, could he? Nah, no, no. I don't think so. I just don't think so. I mean, Luffy is in Prime, right? Or don't you guys not think that Luffy is in his prime? I mean, his prime gear 5, bro. Some of the Gorosei are stronger than the others. Do not forget that. I know there's a lot of misconceptions about the Gorosei, but their difference in strengths is shown on Egghead. When Luffy punched Saturn, his hand did not hurt, but when he punched Mercury, his hand was all torn up. Maybe it's all got to do with hockey, perhaps. But what I can tell, like the Gorosei, they're not like, yeah, they're not whoever. They're not the Holy Knights. The Holy Knights, different thing, right? The Holy Knights, yes. Prime Gaban one shots the Holy Knights, yes. Probably all of them. Maybe not Shamrock. I don't know. We haven't seen anything, but also Shamrock is a pretty interesting character. So maybe we should talk about him some more also. But Goro say they're quite formidable. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't think they showed their true strength on Egghead. Bro, I think the current Marine Lakers. Am I reading that in Marine Lakes? Do you mean ranks or what? Wait, bro. I think the current Marine Lakers powers, as compared to current pirates, after especially Garb, Sengoku, Kuzan. I could you rephrase that? Maybe I really want to understand what you're coming from. Do you play OPBR? One Piece Bounty? No, I don't. I don't. I've heard about the game, but it doesn't seem fun to me. It's a card game, right? Maybe it's fun. Maybe I should try. You want to see a stream where I try a One Piece Bounty Rush? Yeah, let me know. Lax. Oh, Lax. Oh, bro, I think the current Marines lacks powers as compared to the current pirates, especially after. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that to me. Yes. Yes. That yeah. Yeah. But you have to keep in mind they have Kobe. Kobe is Kobe's progression is even more steep than Luffy, bro. Kobe's, or do you say steep? What? No, steep when it's downhill, right? What do you say when it's up? I don't remember. But Kobe's progression in the series is incredible. So he might be like top 10 characters at the end of the series because Oda's not playing around with him. He's really not. He's gonna be the next Garp. Um, they have Akeino. Akeino is incredibly strong. People were using Haki against him in Marineford. Didn't affect him whatsoever. And I remember because he said, "Oh, these Haki users not doing anything." Bro, Kobe is weaker than base Luffy pre-times. No, 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 he's not. Base Luffy pre-time skip could not. He wouldn't have been able to blast a hole in that in that arm, bro. No, I just don't think so. Maybe with the gears, yes, but with no gears, no. Not even powerful as second mate of any Yonko. Um, uh, he's on his way. Do you think? Do you think Kobe is as far as like on the same level as the vice admirals? Nah, he's gotta be a little bit better than this. Bro, he did Conqueror's Haki, man. That is Conqueror's Haki coding and Rio. No, actually, I don't think that's Conqueror's Haki coding. I think that is a Conqueror's Haki with Rio. Yeah, yeah. I mean, not everybody's doing Conqueror's Haki punch like this. Okay, that's where Kuzan trained his Conqueror's Haki the same way, and he went toe to toe with Garp. I know Garp is old. Garp is now weak, bro. Even at this day, Garp is now weak. Broke up. Yeah, that one we read, bro. He destroyed our long park with his foot. Yeah, yeah, but that's due to the devil fruit, though. And he was standing up. You think if Luffy punched that the same what do you want to call it, the finger, was it the same arm, the same giant stone arm? Okay, if Luffy punched that pre-time skip, There is no way he's dealing with it. Am I alone here or what? I don't think Luffy would have been able to destroy it with just one punch. No. Um, who is more powerful between Garp, Whitebeard, Roger in Prime? Bro, what is that question? You're making me. We're not ending the stream anytime soon, bro. No, I'm kidding. It's hard. It's hard. All I'm gonna say, Whitebeard the goat. Okay. I'm a Whitebeard glazer, bro. I sure loves Garp, and especially after his little thing in. I really wanted to see more, but we got some stuff about his reasoning why he stayed with the Marines. That's good. And also Roger, of course, who does not love Roger, of course. He's a good character. King of the Pirates, he's a legend, right? And this is the thing with these legends. You don't have to develop so much with the character. They're already a legend, right? Maybe you can develop them power wise in a backstory or something like that. But yeah, there's not much to say about Roger than him being great, right? What was his sickness, maybe stuff like that. I don't know. Who was more powerful? I'm gonna just say both Garp and Roger when they got hit with Domi Reversi Zebek, you could see the scratches and everything. When Whitebeard got hit, maybe he flew back or whatever. No scratches on his body whatsoever. Whatsoever. I don't know. That's he's good escaper. Maybe. Now I don't know why Zebek did not continue to fight Whitebeard then. He just, I mean, yeah, it's probably because he blew him out the way and went after Garp and Roger. Maybe. I don't know. But the biggest plot hole, and it's still kind of itching in me, is why Emu did not use the same thing he used on Saturn on Goat Valley in Egghead. Why did he not do that? And I stick by the fact that if Oda never explains this, it's gonna be one of the biggest plot holes in the series. That's my opinion. Bro, you know where's no Scar or Roger? Why? There were scars on Roger after. I mean, not scars, but there were like scratches and everything, blood against his battle against or his first clash against Zebek. You guys like the cover? Because Garp didn't use sword. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, sorry about that. I have to take this. Yeah. No, no. Of course, he got scars from that battle. Of course. I mean, they were totally out, Garp and Roger. But yeah, guys, I'm almost about to lose my voice. I've been talking so much. I think this is the longest ever stream on the Hack Review. Loved it as a Garp glazer. Yeah, you like Garp, bro. You love Garp. I know you love Garp. Yeah. I know when you seen the panel of him powering up and going up against the holy or the pirates on, yeah, that was fire. That was gas. That was gas. Bro, you could probably make a couple of shorts with this this live, I don't know, not even a reaction, but the live, you can make a couple of shorts from it. You guys say hello to my editor, my brother, Arifa. Yeah, the hot text may be good. Yeah. Uh, do you guys want to say anything before I end the stream? Because yeah, I can't forget to go to the gym. Actually, it was fun hanging out with you, bro. Wish you got more views. Thank you, man. Thank you. Don't worry about it. We're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep making it happen. Keep tuning in, Mujo. Keep tuning in. We talk more about One Piece, as well as Swasti. Keep tuning in, man. Keep tuning in. We'll talk more and more and more, and we discuss more, and we make the brains fart so much. We discuss One Piece. If the elders are that powerful with Emu, so why haven't they easily got rid of the Yonkos? I mean, that is, they're powerful. They're not that powerful. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah. The elders are powerful enough to be a threat against everybody. They're not as powerful as the Yonko. They're just not. There are two levels, too many levels to this. All right, they're not as powerful as the Yonko. They may be as powerful as the first commander or second commander, or their abilities may be unique. So everybody's gotta face them a different way. All right, but they're not as powerful as the Yonkos, and dare I say, they may be at the same level as Queen. They maybe are at the same level as Queen if Queen had hockey. Maybe that's might be a hot take, might be something I just say out of the blue. I don't know. For the elders, got the God's Knights got beat up by Roger pirates consistently while trying to get back their friends. They failed every single time. It's not the elders. What we know of, it's not the elders. It was the Holy Knights. Yeah, from what we know of, it's not the elders. The Yonkos with rocks couldn't beat them in God's Valley. I mean, there were not all the Gorosei did not show up on God Valley. It was only Saturn, and when he transformed, Emo did his thingy and connected to him, took over his body. So oh no, you mean that the Yonkos? Oh, what do you mean? With the Yonkos with rocks could beat the Gorosei in God Valley. I meant just Saturn. Hmm. I don't know, man. Maybe. Maybe. I don't really understand what you mean. The Yonkos with rocks couldn't beat them in God Valley. They did not really go up against Saturn though. They did not fight him. Right? Saturn, it was kind of like Saturn went after Kuma, and then when Saturn got the call from Emu, he transformed, and then Emu jumped in him. So they did not really fight Saturn before. Or am I remembering it wrong? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate your comments today. It was a blast. This was actually the most fun stream I've ever done in this channel, and I've been doing this channel for like 1.5 years, and lives maybe 5 months. I don't know. Not continuously. I'm sure be continuing like this if you guys show up for sure. We make a Discord. You guys come join my Discord, and we have a lot of fun. All right. Yeah, Swasti, Muju, Arifo, thank you guys for tuning in, watching the live, enjoying it with me. Okay, we will take this last comment. Could Rocks be the one? Oh, be the one I patch? In the final arc, nah, I don't think so. Sure, man. Definitely go to show up. It's interesting. You really have interesting takes and theories. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Swasti, please, bro, just don't just leave, man. Subscribe to the channel. I would really like you guys help me with the discussions, okay? Because we go back and forth. You tell me one thing, I tell you another thing. We make a good community, guys. We'll hopefully we'll bring in more people next time. But I'll be live next week, probably the same day. Yeah, but perhaps a little bit shorter next week. Yeah. Thank you. All the love, guys. All the love. I'll see you next time. Hockey Review is outie. Peace.